What is up? I'm Swall Dog. I like to build cool stuff. Today, I'm working on my car hauler trailer, the Jeep hauler, okay? Let me show you what we got going on today. So, this trailer, I built this trailer, well, it's not even done yet. I started building this trailer like 9 years ago to haul the Jeep around with, and never finished it. I got it to this point and it sat on the side of my house for like 9 years, and now we're gonna get it buttoned up. So let me show you what I got going on here. For the longest time, I never had a trailer. I was always just borrowing trailers from my buddies or had access to one through my work. And so I never had a trailer. I never bought a trailer. Should have bought one a long time ago. Never bought one, but then finally decided to build one. It's kind of a funny story how this ended up coming about. The guy I used to work for had a trailer. Well, he had lots of trailers, but he had one trailer that was messed up for the longest time, and I was hitting him up about buying it, and he didn't want to sell it. He's like, I don't want to sell it. I don't want to sell it. Randomly, we're at my buddy's house that I used to work with. He actually had the trailer at his house. He's like, oh yeah, I bought it for super cheap, and I'm gonna turn around and sell it. I was like, what? And my other buddy that was with me were like, what? What? I've been trying to buy that thing for years. And anyways, it doesn't matter. So my buddy Nick was like, dude, let's just build you a trailer. He's like, I got a whole bunch of scrap C-channel from this building that we did. Let's just throw something together. So over the next couple of days, dude, I collected some parts and we built this trailer. I actually got these axles. The guy that I work with had these axles. He was switching them off his trailer, had these 3,500 pound axles, and he was swapping them out to 5,000 pound axles. I scooped up these axles, wheels, and tires from him, and then just built the rest of it. I went and measured a couple trailers. I measured my buddy Nick's trailers. I measured his trailer because his trailer tows super awesome. I don't know what it is about his trailer. Basically designed the trailer really similar to his, from where the axles are to where the tongue goes. A lot of the dimensions were really similar to his, so hopefully it's gonna tow really similar to his. So a little overkill, 8-inch C. I built these little extensions off the side here. My buddy Nick had a bunch of this scrap 3/16 diamond plate that I built the fenders and the extensions off of. Hopefully it's gonna work awesome. I got it done to this point, and I put some decking on it just so I could fit the tires for the Jeep. And then I had it in the garage for a minute, and then it ended up just sitting on the side of the house. I've got a spot for ramps. I haven't built ramps yet. They're gonna go in here. This is all rusted now, so that's gonna have to be fixed. So lots of things I still gotta do to it. But today, I dug it out. I dug it out of the side of the house the other day because I needed to go get some tubing. And I thought, well, since it's already dug out, let's try to finish it up, get it registered. I've got an appointment today to get the alignment done on it. Before I do that, I actually need to switch. It has to be hooked to the truck. It's gotta be hooked to the mega cab to get the alignment done. When I built it, I measured it the best I could, but then we'll just get a final alignment done, make sure all the tires are lined up. I don't know, this back right tire looks like it's tilted in a little bit. So I don't know if this rear axle is a little bit tweaked or what, but hopefully they can straighten all that out if something's tweaked. So we're gonna hook it up to the mega cab. I'm gonna check the wheel bearings, make sure the wheel bearings are nice and tight, because I assume if they're loose, they're not gonna be able to get a good alignment on it. And maybe throw some grease in it. It's got those grease buddies, so we can just hook the grease gun, pull the cap, hook the grease gun up to it. So anyways, let's get it switched.
I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you. I have no regrets, yeah, I'll tie up my chest. I'll never forget what it's like to be in debt. Been stabbed in the back bed, I'll show you what happens. Pass me the mic and I'll show you with action. I feel this pain, you already know.
Okay. So I got a little bit, not so much in that one, a little bit of play in that one. I'm gonna tighten these bearings up.
Let my money show. human being. Cover them with tattoos so you can't see. Knew it from the start, you had problems with me and the things I could be, I just wish I had seen. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you could never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you could never own. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want.
Okay, we're on our way to get it aligned. Holy, that took a little bit longer than I was thinking. Adjust all the wheels, tighten up all the bearings. I actually was gonna top off the tires too, and I didn't have time to do that, so I don't even know what the tires are at, but I mean, there's no weight on it, so I think we'll be okay. But our appointment is at 11, and it is 11 right now, and we're about 5 minutes away, maybe 8 minutes away, so hopefully they're not too mad. But the trailer seems to be pulling fine. I've never taken it this fast before since I built it, because I just put it from my buddy's shop down to my house, which is only like 2 miles, but there's no weight on it either, so it's hard to tell. But okay, here we are. Alignment specialists, 7 minutes late. We're out at alignment specialist. It's super windy out here, so hopefully you can hear everything I'm saying. Trailer made it just fine. As well it should. Like, that would have been crappy if it didn't. But anyways, these guys are super cool out at alignment specialist. So I've been coming to these guys for like 20 years to do like Jeep stuff and whatever, dude. And they're really good. They're awesome. So anyways, I was asking the guy, because I was curious, because I had heard like the way they adjust the axles is they just loosen the U-bolts, but that didn't really make sense to me in case something's like tweaked. But he said they actually put all the alignment stuff on it. I have to leave my truck hooked up to it, so I'm just gonna leave it here, truck and trailer, and then they put the alignment stuff on the trailer, and then they actually can bend the axles to get them all straightened up. So however they need to do it. So anyways, pretty cool. That's it for now.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up.
Okay, she's all done. Squared away. Got it all tuned up. I don't even know if you can hear me because it is so windy out here. These guys out of alignment specialists are awesome. So awesome. You can even tell that right rear definitely was like tweaked out, but I don't even know how they do it. Okay, I'm back from the alignment specialist. Trailer's done, ready to go as far as the alignment goes. This is kind of what it broke down. Every one was out of whack a little bit, at least in some direction. So they got it all squared up. I don't know if you can see this. Maybe I'll put a screenshot of what this looks like, so anybody that's super interested in this can see how that goes. And so they bend the axles to get them straight, and it looks like, I mean, if you look down here, you can see, you know, they've got a bow to them. And I didn't ask for sure. I kind of wanted to ask if I could watch, but you can see marks where it looks like they had chains over the top, and then on both the axles, right? And then on the bottom, you can see, maybe not, well, right there on this one, maybe on this one there was a couple more little spots. Oh, another one right here. where it looks like they were pushing up with like a jack or a porta power. So I imagine they put this on a rack with the truck on it, and then either chain the axles down and pull them down if they need to bend down, or jack them if they need to jack up to kind of adjust how they go. So that's how that worked out. All right, so this is everything I've got parts wise for the trailer so far. I bought all these lights years ago, all this stuff. So I picked up a jack just recently. I'm gonna put it on the front, obviously. It's gonna go right here. I'm gonna put a piece of, probably just a piece of square tubing across right here, and then mount the jack right here. Probably with the handle facing back, far enough back that obviously it's not gonna interfere with the tailgate, but I figure if I put the handle facing backwards and then high enough, so obviously I'm not fighting this, but you know, pretty high up like this, it drops, this jack drops pretty far with the drop leg. But that way with the handle facing backwards, I can get to it from either side. Whether I'm standing on either side, it'd be easy to jack from either side. I made these stake pockets a while ago, and I kind of made them a little bit smaller than your standard stake pocket. I made them so they would just barely fit like a strap like this, and then you can still fit like a chain in through here for like a chain or a binder or something. But this way, what I'm gonna do, as obviously I can't put them on the side where you normally put stake pockets, I'm gonna put them underneath right here, like this. And I've got enough room, if I wanted to, just like this, you know. But there's enough room where if it's welded up in there, I should be able to slide this in and hook it this way to give it a little bit extra. And then this short side, the ratchet side of the strap, is still long enough that it'll go like that, and the strap will just go over the edge. So I've got 6 of these. I'm gonna do 3 on each side. So I'm gonna do like 1 here, 1 here, and then 1 at the back. And then I made these other stake pockets that are more standard size stake pockets, and I'm gonna put these 2 on the front, 1 on each side somewhere, so I can put chains or straps to those also. And then I'm actually gonna make some other tie downs. I'm gonna make some that go, and I'm gonna do this on all 4 corners, but it's gonna be underneath. I'm gonna build a bracket that kind of goes here with a hole in it, so you can put chains or something on all 4 corners this way, which will probably what I will use for tying the Jeep down. So the chain will come up this way and then to the axles. So that way I'll have many different points to tie stuff down. This is all the light stuff I've got. So I'm gonna do these. Well, here's a plug, right, with a junction box. So we'll mount that. And then I've got a bunch of wire too, somewhere in the garage to wire all this stuff. But I'm gonna use these 2 tail lights. They're just off of Amazon. They're kind of cheesy, but we'll see how they hold up. I'm gonna do 1 on each side, probably about right here. I'm gonna keep them kind of as low as I can and out as far as I can, something like that. But then I'm also gonna have a bracket here and a bracket here. The bracket here will also be attached to be able to latch this closed for the ramps that I haven't built yet. But I'm gonna have a bracket here and a bracket here. I'm gonna have a piece of flat bar going across the top here that sticks out maybe an inch or something to be able to set the ramps on. But then also we'll kind of protect this light, hopefully, so when I'm driving up on it with the Jeep, if I'm not using the ramps, if I just drive up on it, if that sticks out far enough, maybe it'll protect the lights. I'll have to see, get it all mocked up. But that's gonna be the tail lights. And then I bought all these other different kinds of lights. These are just yellow. Oh, there's some red and yellow, but these are just 2-wire, right? So these are just marker lights. Red and amber. And then, let's see what these are red 3-wire, so they can be marker and brake or turn signal lights, but those all have to be on the back. And then these are the amber ones, same thing, 3-wire, so they're marker and turn signal lights. So what I'm actually thinking is the amber ones, I think I want to put like, I'm going to do one here on the front, and then I'm going to do a couple along the sides here. Another one here, maybe 2 here, depending on how many lights I have. Because I'm going to put them all on, I think. Just light it up, right? Get it as bright as possible. But and then, so more amber ones here, and then red ones. I'll put a red, probably a red one here. And then I'll have the tail lights here, and then I think I have to put 3 red little round ones here. I can't remember. I was looking up the specifications on what you have to have light wise on a trailer. I mean, it's pretty basic, but there are some things like as far out as corners, reds in the back, yellows on the side or something like that. So plenty of lights to be able to do that, wire all that in, and yeah, that's it for now. I mean, I actually had this thought, because I'm planning on keeping the Jeep on the trailer most of the time. That's kind of where I'm gonna store it. I'm gonna get a cover for the Jeep so I can just keep it on the trailer, and that way it's always ready to go also. But I had this idea, since this trailer's a little overkill with the 8-inch C-channel, but I actually thought about like gooseneck style jacks, but they're like super heavy duty and they're a lot more expensive than your standard jack. I mean, they're like 200 bucks a piece. This was only, I think this was like 80 or 90, and it's pretty stout. I think it's rated, oh yeah, 8,000 pounds support, 7,000 lifting capacity, which is plenty, and it would be plenty for this trailer, especially at the front of the tongue, because you're never gonna have that much tongue weight. But I actually thought about getting 2 of these jacks and putting one on each side, like one here and then one on the other corner, and then actually connecting them together. I mean, I'd probably put some kind of a bar between them across. Like, I mean, I'm probably gonna put some kind of a bar on the front anyways for like hauling other stuff so it doesn't slide forward. But putting 2 of these jacks on the front, and then actually on the one on this side, maybe cutting it off and putting a little connector and having a rod, so it would be like a mini gooseneck style jack setup. But I think I'm just trying to keep it simple right now so we can get it running. So we'll just run with one jack for now, call it good. I also need to do something about decking. I'm not going to worry about that right now. I've got wood on each side, enough for to cover the tires, but I've actually got 3 pieces of aluminum decking that I can put on the trailer, and I don't know how, because they're longer than the trailer, so I don't know how much those 3 pieces I've got that my buddy Nick gave me is going to cover, but maybe we'll throw those on the outside and then do wood in the middle, or maybe I'll see if I can get more of that aluminum decking and deck the whole thing in aluminum. So that's it for now. That's all the parts. I'm gonna get to working on it.
Honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you, bitch. Always have a plan to stay tough. This life ahead of you ain't easy, it was built to be rough. But that's what makes a personality, is tragedy, bruh. So keep your head on your shoulders. Now we ain't out here moving rocks, we out here moving boulders. Now we ain't getting posterized, we out here making posters. And we ain't got nothing to hide, we move forward like soldiers. You better wake up for the pay stub, or you'll pay up. Don't make love to the game, bruh, fuck the game up. Change up, rearrange stuff to your greatness. Same us for the way up, play the game, bruh. Never stop, don't get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah. You know I'm always honest, there ain't no way I'm ever stopping. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, I'm always flirting with the pain. She like to hurt me and maim. I'm always working to change, but she's still lurking the same. I keep on building a dynasty.
Can't win with the rain.
But they hate from inside. You see, hate
That time of year, I guess.
So I left to speak quietly while my actions speak wider. See, they be hiding in privacy with the